I like sword. Grab sword. So this app's pretty cool. Like, cause I don't really know what spat builds yet. So that's really all it can be used for. But TFT Tactics, like an overlay, pretty cool. Like how it gives you all these spat, like, so you know what this does. That's Star Guardian is, you know, spat plus gloves is Dark Star, that kind of thing, which is actually really helpful. Good items, good items. Love glove, love rod. 2-star gate right off the bat. Vanguard Infiltrator as well. That's cool. And then if you want to see what's popular, so I don't think like any of this should really be forced. Can't really. I mean, you could force comps, but you really want to just play what you can get. But you can check out kind of what to build on people if you're getting certain items and you don't really know a champion, or this really helps you at the beginning of sets. Like, so Chrono Sniper is a popular build, and just popular builds like that, you know, which is pretty cool. So let's see. So I'll pick up. I'll get rid of that item. I mean that unit. It's a 3. Grab the Chrono buff, and then Ari is just pretty good. Chronosaurus. Ari is just a good item in general. Let's see what we get. Okay, gonna sell that. It looks like we're getting a lot of sorcerers. Don't have any frontline, so that could be an issue. But we'll see. We'll see if this works for now. See if we can splash in some front line. Either get rid of the Chrono buff or the Sorcerer buff. Probably get rid of the Sorcerer buff. Getting some more Vanguards as well. Got a Protector. A couple more Protectors. Gonna get rid of the Sorcerer buff for now. Got GA, which is really good, or IE, or Jeweled Gauntlet. Really good items. Just don't know what we're going yet, so we don't know what we're going to build. Pick up another Jarvan. Okay, so we got another Ari, which is good. Got Cybernetic Blaster or Rakan. I don't think we're gonna go protectors. And we can put our sorcerer buff in now. It doesn't help us yet. I don't want to get rid of my Kate because they're 2-star units, or my TF because he's also a 2-star unit. So I think building Jewel Gauntlet is fine. We can use that on pretty much like any carry because everything scales with AP right now. So could just help us. Should be able to get this. Oh, if that went to the Kate. Oh wow. Yeah, 1-star Kate. Just pick these up. So it's looking like a maybe a Vanguard start and source. Some type of source. Maybe source mech, something like that. Get the tier possible. No. Another rod would be fine as well. Okay. Okay, gloves. So I didn't get it on Blitzcrank because this gives me an extra gold. And I was going to sell either of those units anyways. So you always want to pay attention to that as well. So you can see the cost of the unit by the little circle on the ground. 2 mech pilots. Yeah, this is definitely a... Yeah. This is definitely a source mech pilot game. So I think we're going to throw in... And then we will throw in Zoe and get rid of the Chrono buff. Or we might splash it in a level 5. It just depends on what we get. But 3-star Guardian, 3 source is pretty strong. 4 source is even stronger. Probably sell off the K now. Let's get rid of the Mords as well. Even though we could splash Vanguard in, it's going to be more important to get that 4 source buff the next chance that we can. I like Arya at the beginning as well, having this Jeweled Gauntlet, just giving our team a lot of damage, because everything's pretty 1-star right now. But we'll just keep kind of building our econ right now. Pick this up, just because if we want to go Vanguard, we can as well. Could put the GA on Poppy now, because she's going to get sold for mech later. So that's probably a good idea. Or I might get sold as well, depending on the items. Like, might move them to Syndra. Just depends on what we get. So, can keep an eye out on things like that as well. Like, do I make the item? Am I going to get rid of this unit? That kind of thing. So that's a really strong team. Chrono Vanguard team, which is fun. Chrono Sniper Vanguard team. Pick up the Jace. I think Jace is stronger. Just so that we really actually win this. I have been leveling a lot. Unless I have a lot of 2-cost units. And that gives us a roll for level 5. Which gives us more chances of getting 3-cost units. Which is really good. And 2-cost unit buff as well, so maybe we can get a 2-star Ari. That's nice. So we're getting really good items. That's actually really good for our mech pilot as well, Ionic Spark, because that gives, see how it says, when they 50% reduced magic resistance. which you really want on your mech if you're gonna get you know, that magic resist buff. So we get our 2-star Ari. Instead of doing the Vanguard buff, I'm gonna put in Annie, and I'm gonna actually put in the Ionic Spark on Annie, so that she starts giving us some MR. The reason I have it positioned like this as well and not cornered to Ari is so that if they have a blitz, TF gets pulled instead, which is really important. You don't want your main carry getting pulled. And just going to sell off the Vanguards because I'm never going to put them in. So we do have some competition for our units here, but not a big deal. Right now, at least. And I want to see how much that Ionic Spark did. So, didn't do that much damage, but it definitely will when it gets on our mech. Gonna pick up that, because we could 3-star our Ari as well. And we're just gonna kind of chill with our team. Usually you would level to 6 at 3-2, but I'm going to keep econing because we have our 2-star main carry. We could 2-star Annie, which would be really helpful, or like a Poppy or the Zoe here, but it might happen in a natural roll. If I start losing a lot, like we don't have a win streak to protect here. So trying to level here is really all about, like, how have you been doing in the game thus far? Do I need to level? Is it okay if I lose? Like, do I really need to win this? That's always going to come into just what does it look like. So if I lost that, it wouldn't have really mattered because I only had a 1-win streak going. So I don't really care if I win. And I'm pretty fat on health as well. Like, I'm not at 60 or anything. I have 87. So I could afford to lose that. Therefore, I can be greedy. That's how that kind of logic happened. So we'll level after carousel. Like, it still doesn't matter if I lose. If I win this, then I do want to keep my win streak alive, and then I will level after carousel. I'll level after carousel anyways to preserve health. That's really kind of how I'm thinking about this right now. So although you do normally level to 6 at 3-2, you don't have to. It really does depend on what the game is giving you, and if you have a win streak, a loss streak happening. So you can pay attention to those, like, little things as well. So we might get dunked. Oh my god, my Ari is so strong. She got dunked, lived, and was like totally fine. So she's just carrying. That G8 is really doing work as well, because this the Nico would have went straight on my Ari and probably killed her if I didn't have the GA. So let's see what kind of items we have. So we do have, the sword's garbage, man. That doesn't help my team at all. So tier would kind of be nice. Then we could Shojin someone, which isn't an awful item, but of course you took it. Okay, I'm going to pick up the gloves because I don't want another sword. Having another sword is really bad, and we could always do Thieves' Gloves on you know, one of our sources. We don't want to Thieves' Glove one of our mech units, because if we're going mechs, which we are, if we're going mechs, then Thieves' Glove, the mech, does not really help us because it can only hold 3 items anyways. So I'm going to roll a bit here as well. There's our mech pilot. So we're going to put our mech pilot in. It's an early mech pilot. So put our mech pilot in, and we got rid of our Star Guardian. So we're going to take out the TF. We're going to sell the TF. I'm going to put GA on Rumble. Okay, so now we have pretty good. Like, our main carry is going to be pretty much this mech pilot right now. Actually, our mech pilot's like our main carry right now. not gonna lie. He's got GA, so he'll come alive again. And hopefully our Ari can live through this. He got popped, but the Garen is too strong right now. So this is super early. Like getting Mech Pilot at level 6 is a 10% chance to get Fizz. So gonna pick up that Dark Star Source. Keep Ari there as well. If I build IE, that will give me 100% critical strike damage. And it'll give me 20% more, so 65% chance to crit. And if I have 65% chance to crit, then my spell does a critical damage. That should do a lot of fucking damage. Is it worth it to take up a slot like that? I don't know. We're going to greed a bit too. At this point, we want to protect our win streak. So we'll go 7 at 4-1. We'll go 7 after this. Let's see what items we get as well. This could not, like, that might be okay, actually, if I think about it. We're really strong right now, though. I love the Psionic Spark with the Source team because it just reduces magic resist automatically for 50%, which is absolutely incredible for a Source team. Okay, so we didn't get any items off that. We did get another Ari, though. We want to get 6 Source in as fast as we can. I'm going to go 7 here because it doesn't really disrupt what we have going on. I'm going to put in the Lux for some more CC. I'm also going to build this IE. Now, you would never build IE on a Sorcerer if you didn't have Jeweled Gauntlet, because if you build IE on a Sorcerer without Jeweled Gauntlet, it doesn't really help you at all. The reason why IE is really good with Jeweled Gauntlet is because if my spell critically hits, it will also do 100% critical strike damage. So she's going to hit like a truck. Essentially, that's what that's saying. So, as you can see, his entire team basically got deleted by Ari and the Super Mech. So she did 3,400 damage just because she critically struck. And if she critically strikes on the way back, that's also true damage critically striking, which is basically pretty OP. So we are going to roll a bit and try to get some 2 stars here if we can. Nothing yet. Okay, there's another Ari. So it's looking like we are going to get 3-star. So yeah, 40 down to 40 is good. So we got our 2-star Syndra. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Lux over here just in case we get a Blitz pull. I'll put the Zoe there in case we get a Blitz pull. So now we have the Syndra and the Ari as our main carries being protected. And we're going to go 8 as fast as we can, but we're not going to go 8 before we get RE3, I think. I think we will roll for RE3 because RE3 is going to be really strong. She's going to be our main carry. Just because she is literally cleaning up. And then we want to get our Super Mech leveled up as well. So, trying to figure out what we want on Carousel. So this is why having this little like TFT Tactics thing is really helpful. Because even though I know what these items make, having a visual representation of like, hey, what can I put on her next with the item that I have is really nice. So I look at this and I'm like, can't really do much with gloves for Ari. Can I do something with someone else? Maybe Trap Claw. Trap Claw goes on, backline unit, maybe. Something like that. So Like you can start thinking about what am I going to do at the carousel. So she definitely needs a mana item. Oh my god, I'm so strong right now. So then I'm thinking, what can I put on my Super Garen? So, like Rod's good, Tier is good, just in case we get something else that can be used with Tier. Belt is fine as well. If we get another belt, we can make a Warmogs. You know, something like that. If I have the option, I'm definitely going to go for the Cassidon. It's 3-cost unit, and it has a rod on it, and we can put this rod and on Syndra or Vel'Koz. Syndra might be decent with it, especially if she gets a little bit stronger. So Thresh doesn't really work with our composition. But that Jewel Gauntlet on Syndra could be actually quite nice. So that she'll crit as well. She can be our secondary carry in the back here. We're going to go 8 so that we can put in our Vel'Koz here. I think it's important to get that 6 Sorcerer bonus and keep our win streak going. Even though that does hit our economy a little bit, it is really important to get that bonus going and also just protect our win streak because we are winning really hard right now. So that got on our main carry. So we killed his carry as well. Yeah, we're gonna get taken down. So the Yas took out our carry. That's really bad because we leveled actually for that as well. Xayah 3-star, she'll definitely fall off. So that's okay. So now we have a lot of health. We lost our win streak. There's no point in rolling right now. Now we just econ and kind of see what items we get. I'm gonna put the Vel'Koz in the corner as well. And keep Zoe in the back here. This is basically our comp. So we have 3-star, 3 mech, and 6 source. It's probably one of the easiest comps you can actually make. You guys saw how easy it was to actually make this. As long as you're getting good items for it, it's really strong. So he's efforted our mech, which is not ideal. But Ari took out a lot, actually, before she died. She is just throwing those balls out. If I can get her a tier item, that would be really helpful for her as well as something for Syndra. Again, nothing here that we need. We'll just chill. We need to actually get our mech unit, some 2-star units here, because our mech is just 1 stars. The way that Super Mech Garen works is that each one of these gives him like 1 level. So if Annie is 2-starred, or if all of these are 1-starred, it's a 3-star Garen. But if you get a 2-star Annie, now you have a 4-star Garen. Even though it will kind of still show up like that, just trust. That's totally how it works. Cool. So we got some items that we don't need. We got an IE. We could put that on Syndra again. So we really need mana items, but that's okay. So we're gonna put that on Syndra. So now we have increased chance to do more critical strike damage when she crits. And I think each orb has a probability of critting. So we're going to roll a bit here. Try to get some 2-stars going. It's just important that we get some 2-stars and possibly some 3-stars happening. Lulu, if we go level 9, would be really nice. Demolitionist would also be helpful. but Lulu in the back just polymorphing some of this nonsense that just comes through the back line, or that was very helpful. Good. So Lulu would be is going to be really nice. She's a really good addition, even though she does take up some gold. If we go 9, really want to get some 2. There we go. There's 2-star. It's another Fizz. We're not going to go for 3-star Fizz because it's almost impossible to 3-star the 4-cost units, especially if you don't have a lot going on right now. So now we just need a Annie. We need one more Annie. Go again. There we go. Okay. Now we're sitting pretty strong right now. So now I am going to chill. I'm not going to roll. I'm going to recover my economy. And I'm going to actually try to go level 9 so we can put in this Lulu. And we'll see what Carousel offers us. But we are very strong right now, actually. Very strong. Our mech is very strong. Our units are doing a lot of damage. Even when the mech dies, these units are very strong now because they're all 2-starred. So that's very good. We're gonna chill, and we're gonna see everybody else has very low health, so they will pretty much kill each other. This guy's going what we're going. Even if he Zephyrs us, it's fine. I think my sources are stronger than him. He almost has 6-star Guardian, which is okay. Vanguard, and 2 Mystic, so we'll do very well against him as well. 6 Celestial will do very well against him as well, as long as we can get to this Zaya and not get pulled. So let's see who we're battling now. Okay, so we did get the mech Zephyred. We got one of his carries taken out. So our mech is going to do a lot of work. If we can get him a defensive item, or we can get a mana item. So that's what we're looking for on the carousel. And this carousel should give us full items. So another really cool thing, this shouldn't be looking like this right now. There you go. Another really cool thing is your team is shown up here with TFT Tactics. So, okay, so GA and then all attack items. So none of this really helps us. Yeah, that would help someone. Could get into the Lulu. When we splash Lulu in. Or Rage Blade, one of our carries, but I'm gonna chill until Kane because I don't want to like put that in and then all of a sudden we get a really good item on Kane, or Kane has 3 items or something like that. So we're really strong right now. There's no reason to mess with that. Not sure if we actually need to deal with these Zephyrs yet. Like we could sacrifice Zoe or something like that. I just want to kind of see how it plays out. See if we can deal with, you know, people immediately reaching our back line. If we have to deal with this Zephyr, we absolutely will. But right now it hasn't been an issue. Until right now, I think right now it's an issue. Right now it became an issue. So we might have to actually sacrifice one of our units to the Zephyr, which would always be like Zoe, I think. So he has his right there, so it's actually better if I put my mech over here. I don't want to take him too far off center because then people can really walk through. We'll put Zoe here so she gets hit. I think that's how everybody's placing their Zephyrs. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And I'm going to chill until Kane because we have a lot of health. We can lose a little bit if we have to. Let's see if we can take her down this time. Before we had a big problem. Hey, got him that time. So that's nice. Not going to go for 3-star Lux. So we're going to chill. And that doesn't really help us. So what we'll do is, I'm going to put this on our main carry. I think Syndra does the most damage right now, just to the one target. And this will give her a little bit more faster attack speed and also just grant her a little bit more AP. So maybe she can one-shot some of these units. So that I don't think actually helps us at all. Gives MR, flies on hit. We don't have any on hit stuff. So I guess that goes 3 seconds, causing blamelessly. 5% additional damage from all sources. Probably just goes on Lulu. And next turn we will go 9. And we'll throw Lulu in and then we'll just start trying to get... Well, it's going to be really hard to 3-star these because 2 and 3 cost, but... Nice. So knocked him out. Got into top 3. Let's check Zephyrs. So he doesn't have any Zephyr. And he has 1 Zephyr and it's pointed this way. So what we want to make sure is that our mech stays over here and our Zoe gets hit. He could move him right at the last minute, but there is a probability that he plays the other guy. Put Lulu in the middle as well. So there is a probability that he plays the other guy. But we definitely don't want. Yeah. So we'll be safe against that Zephyr. So that'll hit the Zoe. And then we'll actually be able to survive a little bit longer. Oh, we got beat pretty hard on this one. I think it was that position on that mech that allowed them to get into my back line like that. So we'll have to consider that as well. So it's just down to us two. So I might put him in the middle, which would get Zephyred. Let's see, what can we do here? What can we do? We can 2-star Lulu. I know if I was buying Fizz, I probably could have had a 3-star Fizz by now. Infiltrator Ari. It's actually doing a lot. So, do we frontline a lot of our shit. Actually, sure. GA, Protector, red buff. Of course GA would have been nice. What did I get? That's useless. Okay. I think what I'm going to do... So he's got Infiltrator Ari in there. That's really smart. So that's what we're going to do. Stack our units over here. Then we live a little bit longer. It's pretty hard to beat. Okay, my last idea is put my mech in the back with everybody else and just backline everything. See how we do. That's my next idea. Which we might just do. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. And then hope he doesn't, and he did, he got Zephyr'd. Hopefully he gets down. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, yeah, we weren't gonna beat that guy. Second place is fine. I don't know what I could have done better to actually beat this guy. Get some healing reduction, not take that Zephyr with the mech in the back. Not sure. But pretty good, not bad. I still think that was pretty strong. Not sure. I think we could have won, but I just didn't know how. So, MECH Source is really strong. You guys should absolutely play it. It's like definitely a top 10, top 3 comp right now. I would say top 3 comp, and it's a really easy to make as well. So very strong guys. Definitely a top 4 game. So check it out. If you like this video, like and subscribe, guys. Hit that thumbs up for me. I'll upload every single week. I'm going to be bringing you set 3 fresh content, fresh builds, fresh guides, so that you can always place top 4 in your games and always gain that LP. All right, guys. See you next time.